Hey everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with a new reaction and analysis. Today we're doing part 2 of the SB19 Rare Live Performances remastered in HD 4K by Jay Wyatt. Let's check them out.
You ready? Hey, put ya, Yep. Let's bring it back.
Leather jacket.
Yeah. No. Now let me hear you say, put your hands up, hands up, the hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Out of there now. Jump. Yeah. Hands up. Let's go.
Yeah, down.
I've been hurt, but that ain't no lie. You send them all come and go. I remember you told me that I need to believe in no man, no cry. Maybe that's alright. Everything I do, never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where in SB19's history this song was. Again, this is such a fun, hidden gem out on YouTube. Never ever knew that SB19 did an NSYNC cover. It's definitely some homage to the boy bands of previous eras, giving NSYNC some love. They're one of the classic boy bands of the 90s. They've even kind of got the wardrobe there with the Letterman jackets, and I don't know, Ken with his round glasses, I feel like one of the guys. But yeah, trying to place this because you definitely see that confidence and stealth that was not as present in some of those first performances we saw during part 1. One of the ways that you know Stell is having a great time and feeling good is when he gives us that wink. You notice here they are using the headset microphones. They've definitely moved away from that. I'm pretty sure they never use those anymore. You all can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like they pretty much don't use those anymore. And I think that has to do with the aesthetic. Those 90s boy bands were all about the headset microphones. You know, there were lots of people doing that in the 90s because it was a new opportunity for people to just dance and have their hands free. But I think it is an aesthetic thing. Yeah, it might give you your hands free, but there's some issues with the headset microphone. One, you can see that Josh is like having to adjust. It's like falling down. 2, you don't have the same control that you have with a handheld mic where you might want to be able to sing close for something and pull back for another part of the song, for a louder moment. There are also EQ benefits to being close up and being further away, or to be able to sing in a really, really soft, breathy tone. It will be picked up when you're that close. But if you're this close, even if the mic is still quite close, it's not here. So there's functional reasons, but I think it just looks cooler to have handheld mics and or mic stands. With that said, they are totally throwing back. So it's fun that they're doing the headset mic.
You ready? Hey, put ya. Yep. Let's bring it back. SB19. Yeah. No.
I like this little intro.
Hands up, out of there now. Jump, yeah. Hands up. Let's go. Oh yeah. When I've been hurt, but that ain't no lie.
Oh yeah, Pablo. Here's the win.
You told me that I need to believe in no man, no cry. Maybe that's alright.
say, I just now realized that a few of the boys are using handhelds and a few of them are using the headsets. That's interesting. You'll notice I just now said Justin. You could see he's not as confident yet at this video. I noticed he leveled up significantly at the end of 2023, beginning 2024. I noticed some shift. I really just enjoyed how Pablo leaned into that. It's gonna be May. Yes, it is gonna be May, you know, it's April now. There's a funny meme that says it's gonna be May. I love it. He totally leaned into that. He's like, that's the way they sing it. We're gonna sing it this way. And did you notice in the Love Goes, I think it was, how Stell sang Baby? I looked it up later and I saw that Pablo wrote the song, or co-wrote the song Love Goes. It's one of the things for me, like, particularly appreciating that English isn't Pablo's first language, but to pick up on singing nuance, okay, for English speaking singers. And it's really an American thing, I think, where people might say baby when they're singing, or it's gonna be May. Now we talk about vowel modifications too. It's gonna be me. Doesn't quite have the same punch that it's gonna be May. You can hear the difference there. But there is just something about spreading an E to an A sound that is a stylistic thing. This is a stylistic thing as well as a functional thing. And Pablo, just writing genius to have carried that over to sing baby. And I forget, it rhymed with the word before that. I forget what it was now. He just really, really gets it. He absorbs so much from what he hears and translates that into the songs he writes. It's amazing. For all we know, Pablo could have heard this song way back, and been like, why does he say it's gonna be May? I think I'll put that in one of my songs sometime. Super, super rabbit hole. Let's get back to the performance. Now watch Justin's face. See? He just looks a little like, yeah, we'll pick it up at this chorus in a second. Ken's always been the one to like make a big fashion statement. He's definitely got a look here. I was just gonna say, it's the same thing with Josh and Justin at this performance. You can see it's in those close-ups. Josh has always been a rocking dancer. As I mentioned last time, Josh just like grabs my attention when he's dancing. He's improved a lot as a singer, and he's gotten more confident as a singer. You can see it here, like when you compare him to Stell, for example, in Stell's first solo and Pablo and Ken just now. It's just, there's just an aura on the face. When we think of modern day Josh, he's either like, or he's super cool. And here he's just like a little, he's like growing into it here. And I love that we can see this and we can appreciate how they have grown. I think confidence is something that can be very, very underestimated in what makes an artist successful. When you're on stage, the audience is drawn to that. We feel safe, we feel happy, We celebrate when we know that they know they can bring us something exciting, something that moves us. And for many of us, it's not something that we're just born with. It takes time to cultivate through a tremendous amount of practice and experience. In this performance, that's what I love to see, how they get to where they are now. Great. He's like the sixth member of NSYNC. Down the high octave. They sound great. They sound great on that song. I think that's why I still had that big smile right there. I heard a few of them say it might sound crazy and you might hate me at the same time. They just carried right on through. My two favorite solos in this performance are Pablo and Ken. I just really like hearing their voices on this song.
Doing this tonight, you're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey baby, come on. I love you endlessly. You were there for me, so now it's time to leave. There's nothing to go. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you walk that door. Bye, bye, bye. So I'll be a fool for you. Just another day when you came to two. You take lazy. Bye, bye, bye.
Still rocking the choreo. He has to hold it.
You're so crazy, darling. Ain't no lie. Bye, bye, bye. You get more? Look at all. It's back to 94. Here comes today when I'll be the one to see. It's gonna
This is so cute.
It's gonna be me.
That's cute. There's a good smile. Oh, so cute. That one was a lot of fun. I love that moment where they did the lean and the stacking up of the harmonies. Let's watch that spot one more time.
Here comes today when I'll be the one to see. It's gonna be me.
Good job on that. very, very, very fun. Yeah, perfect. There's 3 songs left. We'll hit those next time. So be sure to look for part 3. I'm curious how many other people are just discovering these performances. And as I mentioned last time, if you know the dates of these performances, please put them in the comments because I'd really like to get the context for where these sit in the history, the timeline of SB19. And I'm also curious of the 6 songs that we have heard so far together in this montage of rare live performances, which one your favorite is so far. For me, I'm still loving Attention the very most, but I really am loving every single performance we're seeing. So I'm looking forward to next time. I hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, please be sure to hit subscribe. If you would like to see my other SB19 reactions, you can find them right here. Come find me on Instagram. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.